Kahala Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Ruach HaKodash. In English, that would mean all praise to the Most High, in the name of the Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles and elders and brothers of Great Millstone, GMS for short, where I am learning this 100% truth. Shalom to the elect, to the 144,000, to the mixed multitude that scattered to all four corners of the earth. Shalom to the sincere sisters that believe in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, that also believe in this 100% truth. Matthews 28 and 19 tell us to go, therefore, teaching all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, Yahweh, and in the name of the Son, Yahweh Shah, and in the name of the Holy Spirit, the Ruach HaKodash. So, who the world ignorantly calls God, his real name is Yahweh. And who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, his real name is Yahweh Shah. So it's Yahweh and Yahweh Shah. Not God and Jesus. Not Allah, not Buddha, not Santa Maria, not none of them. So today I'll be talking about Sirach 5 and 7. Which, matter of fact, let me get that. Because we're in these last days, you don't want to be putting off the Lord. Oh, let me get that. I'm going to get it in the good news. It says, come back to the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah quickly. It says, don't think that you can keep putting it off. His anger can come upon you suddenly, and you will die under his punishment. So if you keep reading Sirach 5, 8, and 8. Delay not to be converted to the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, and defer it not from day to day. So don't put it off. And my lecture was put not off day to day. So don't put Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah off. You taking chances doing that. So we trying to continue warning our people. Come on now. Come on now. You don't got long like what everybody else think. Look, the mark of the beast is here. They about to mandate it soon. Once they mandate it, the missiles gonna hit. And if you ain't jumped on board with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, you're gonna be destroyed. It's gonna be so much shit happening, man. The famines, the wars, the rumors of the wars, the pestilence. All this is in Matthew's 24. It's gonna be all type of shit. Second Ezra 15 and 16 talk about like how they gonna like try to take advantage of us. They gonna be getting at the ones that fear the Lord. Because the ones that don't fear the Lord, they know they got them in the trick. They got them in the trap. So like they already trapped them in. So they ain't worried about them. They worried about the ones that don't listen to them. The ones that believe in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Them the ones that they want. So they going to be coming after him. He cometh down with great wrath. He mad too. He know that he got his last little time left, so he about to try to do the most that he can. Things that's impossible, he trying to do it. So we need to be getting closer and closer to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. That's like, somebody got a shield that can block anything, and you see somebody with a gun. You ain't gonna get closer to that shield? Didn't the Lord tell us to put on his armor? But if you ain't putting on his armor, then he ain't gonna help you. Of course, we know that everything that he has planned is gonna happen anyway, but we trying to avoid it if we can. We trying to avoid it if we can. A lot of people like, man, I'll get to the Lord in a little bit, man. I'm still trying to party right now. It could be your last day. I'm still trying to go work on my career. I'm going to college. I'll get to him after I get out of college. A lot of people ain't making it out of college. These campuses are getting shot up. I'm trying to start a family right now. I'm trying to get married and stuff. I ain't got time for that. Well, if you're not doing the will of the Father, then why do he need you around? That's what you need to be asking yourself. Why do he need you around? If you're not doing what he told you to do, he gonna get rid of you. And it's a lot of people that he's getting rid of. And this is just a little sample. It's about to be hella people dying. Hella. Hella meaning a lot. So, Revelations 3:20, it says, behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come in to him and will sup with him and he with me. So what's up? I will come in to him. I will enter or go, come in, go in, enter in. As into a house or a city. Come into existence, begin to be, to come into life. Because if the Lord come into your body, into your life, you're going to start living. Especially if you start doing the will of the Father and following Yahweh Shah, you're going to start living. So, how do he speak? He speak through his servants, the prophets. He speak through his servants, the prophets. Okay. Hebrews 1:1. It says, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, who has sundry times and in diverse manners spake in the times past unto the fathers by the prophets. NLT says, long ago Yahweh spoke many times and in many ways to our ancestors through the prophets. So in Revelations, he's saying, if any man hear my voice and open the door, so if that's the prophet speaking to you and you open the door and allow that into your body and you accept it and you start applying it to your life, then the Lord is going to come in there and that Holy Spirit going to come and you're going to start understanding for real. But this is not something that you just say, all right, yeah, I understand. All right, now you say, no, you got to live this. You got to apply these things to your life and make changes to your life. Now, will you be perfect? Nah, you ain't going to be perfect. But will you be You should be better than you was as the worldly person when you come into this truth. So a precept, John 12:48, it says, He that rejecteth me and receiveth not my words has one that judgeth him. The word that I have spoken, the same shall judge him in the last days. It says, For I have not spoken of myself, but the Father which sent me, he gave me a commandment, what I should say and what I should speak. So this is coming straight from the Father. Just like it told you, Ezekiel 3:17, I have made you watchmen. So it says, hear my word and relay the message to the people. So that's what we gonna do. That's what we gonna do. So now, if you hearing the word, you can't say, well, nobody ever told me. You heard it. Did you take heed? That's on you. Because once the word is spread to you, it's on you to do whatever you need to do with it. See, all of us, especially the brothers of Great Millstone, we heard it, and we was like, shh, I'm in. Now, you got some, not all the brothers in Great Millstone just was on point. Now, you got some that fell out the truth, for sure. But you got a lot of them that's still standing strong. That's still bringing out this 100% truth. My brothers. So, John 8:38, it says, I spake that which I have seen with my Father, and ye do that which ye have seen with your father. So, it says, in the NLT, it says, I am telling you what I saw when I was with my father, but you are following the advice of your father. You follow these laws to the best of our abilities, rehearsing the righteous acts. That's not putting him off. You putting him in your life. So, precept Luke 11:28 says, Yahushua replied, but even more blessed are all who hear the word of Yahweh and put it into practice. You put it into practice. When I said rehearsing the righteous acts, that's practice. Observing it. To keep them. You learn it and you keep it and you save it. You put it in your life. To guard it. You guard these precious words. To keep watch. To protect. To guard from being lost or perishing. That's what we doing. We keeping hold of this thing. We put it in our heart. We put it in our mind. Which the heart is the mind. The lahab. The lab, I meant in Hebrew is lab. Psalms 112:1. Precept to Luke 11:28. It says, Praise ye the Lord Yahweh. Blessed is the man that feareth the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, that delighteth greatly in his commandments. It says, his seed shall be mighty upon earth. The generation of the upright shall be blessed. It says prosperity of the one who fears the Lord. That's the caption at the top of Psalms 112. Prosperity of the one who fears the Lord. But if you ain't doing the will of the Father, you ain't following Yahushua, you ain't applying these things to your life, he ain't dealing with you. And if he ain't dealing with you, you're going to be destroyed, man. We're going to keep telling our people that even though they don't want to hear shit, we don't care what you want to hear. We're going to just tell you, no matter what. So, Proverbs 13:13 says, people who despise advice are asking for trouble. It says, those who respect a command will succeed. The instructions of the wise is like a life-giving fountain. Those who accept it avoid the snare of death. A person with good sense is respected. A treacherous person is headed for destruction. Which one you want? Which one you rolling with? 2 Chronicles 36:15. The Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, the power of their ancestors, repeatedly sent his prophets to warn them, for he had compassion on his people and his temple. But the people mocked these messengers of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah and despised their words. They scoffed at the prophets until the Lord's anger could no longer be restrained and nothing could be done. You want to take that chance? Not me, man. He done already showed me enough to where I'm like, nah, I'm cool. I don't want no trouble. I don't want no trouble. I don't want no trouble, man. So, Romans 13:12, it says, the night is almost gone. The day of salvation will soon be here. So remove your dark deeds like dirty clothes and put on the shining armor of right living. Oh yeah, Romans, what's that, 12:2? And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. See, it's a certain way you're supposed to carry yourself. It's a certain way that we're supposed to be carrying ourselves. No matter what's going on in our life, if we consider Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah our higher power, it's a certain way we're supposed to be carrying ourselves and living and speaking. Another thing we want to do is to take care of our bodies. Our bodies is the temple. You think the Lord is going to be rolling with a temple that's unhealthy? No, man. But if you eating unhealthy and stuff, that's going to determine how you think. All them parasites in there eating, you got to cleanse that out. You got to cleanse that out. So me personally, I try to drink wormwood. I make me a little drink, and then I try to drink wormwood, burdock root, cayenne pepper, and I put like cilantro and stuff like that inside my drinks. You know, it's just important that we try to eat better, work out, but along with that, because it talks about that in Timothy, working out, but it's not more important than following these laws and commandments, but it's important. We want to start taking care of our bodies, man. What's going to happen if the Lord say, hey, I need y'all to walk around here. I'm going to get y'all through, but y'all got to take a walk, and it's going to be a nice long walk, like the wilderness or something. A lot of people are going to be dying because they can't do it. So a precept of Romans 13:12 is 2 Corinthians 6:4 says, but in all things approving ourselves as the ministers of Yahweh, in much patience, in afflictions, and necessities, and distress. So it says in the NLT, in everything we do, we show that we are true ministers of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. We patiently endure troubles and hardships and calamities of every kind. We have been beaten, been put in prison, faced angry mobs, worked to exhaustion, endured sleepless nights, and gone without food. We prove ourselves by our purity, our understanding, our patience, our kindness, by the Holy Spirit with us, by the Holy Spirit with us, and by our sincere love. We faithfully preach the truth. Yahweh's power is working in us. We use the weapons of righteousness in the right hand for attack and the left hand for defense. But if you ain't got Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah on your side, you don't got the right hand protection. You don't got that. You don't got the spiritual powers that they give. When you come into this thing and you doing the right things, he looks out for you. He makes sure you straight. But when you doing your own thing and you don't want to listen to his servants, the prophets, because it tell you, if you don't listen to Yahweh, Salakim, if you don't listen to the prophets, you're not listening to Yahweh Shah. If you don't listen to Yahweh Shah, you're not listening to Yahweh. So that's just going to be a domino effect in the wrong way. So it's better for you to start understanding that this is important and you can't put this off. You can put off one of your papers that's due in class next week. You can put off grocery shopping to the next day. You can put off laundry. You can put off going to hang out with your family or celebrating this and that and that. You can put off that. You can't put off the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. So don't even try it. Don't even allow yourself to think that. So put not off day to day. Don't put off Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. So call halal Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. In English, that will mean all praise to the Most High in the name of the Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles and elders and brothers of Great Millstone, GMS for short, where I am learning this 100% truth. Shalom to the elect, to the 144,000, to the mixed multitude that scattered to all four corners of the earth. Shalom to the sincere sisters that believe in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, that also believe in this 100% truth. Hopefully this lesson was edifying. Shalom.